my instance is, and look, I stay away I stay away from certain shit because look, if you said to me, I'm not even gonna say who I'm talking about, right?
Please
I'm
don't.
just gonna say, if you represent prison reform, how did you sign to a correctional officer and you managed by a snitch? Help me with this, man.
Hello everyone, it's your boy Some Speaks. Welcome to yet another video. And today we're going to be talking about Meek Mill and his whole situation with Roc Nation. We saw the video between 50 Cent and Lil Wayne on Lil Wayne's Young Money Radio, whereby 50 Cent was talking about Meek Mill's situation. He was signed to Rick Ross, who's a correctional officer, and he's being managed or signed to a snitch, pretty much, who is Desiree Perez. So if you don't know who Desiree Perez is, she's the part owner of Roc Nation, and known as Roc Nation CEO. So she's good friends with Jay-Z, and a little bit about her history. She used to move drugs for a cartel back in the day, and she pretty much ended up getting caught, and she wore a wire, she snitched on the whole cartel got taken down. And she was she pretty much did what Tekashi 6ix9ine did. So there's a video of 6ix9ine calling Meek Mill a hypocrite, basically for being for prison reform, at the same time being signed to a snitch. You know, this is something that came out that most people didn't know, or maybe most people outside the industry didn't know, and it pretty much sheds a lot of light on Meek Mill and shows a lot about his character. Because if you're for the streets and you're for everything that is moral or by the street code, then you should live by the street code. Because Meek Mill comes out all the time and he talks about the streets, he's a street guy and he lives by the street code, and anyone who's not living by the street code isn't for the streets or should just keep their mouth shut, pretty much. And it makes him kind of a hypocrite, because then you're for the streets yet you're working with a snitch. You understand what I'm saying? So do you have principles, or do you just have ideas that you like? Because then, if you really had principles, even in moments of struggle, even in moments of hard times, even in moments whereby it could harm your career or mess up your money, you would still hold by those principles. So if you're not holding by those principles, then you don't have principles. You just have ideas that you like, and ideas that you like to talk about. So in my opinion, makes him a hypocrite, because how can you diss a snitch or diss someone for snitching, and at the same time you're working with a snitch in the same industry, and you were signed by a correctional officer? So that's pretty much what 50 Cent's talking about, because it's kind of, I don't know, the irony in this it's kind of weird, because you have to respect 6ix9ine's resourcefulness and the way he can flip a situation for his benefit, because he was the one who came out and showed this evidence, because the whole world really didn't make the correlation or really didn't think about it in that way. The way everyone's calling 6ix9ine a snitch, and he knows about the whole industry. He knows the people in the industry who have snitched, because clearly he's not the only snitch in the industry. He's not the only one who has snitched. So he's calling the hypocrisy of hip hop, pretty much, that you have a bunch of people behind the scenes who are snitches, who are known snitches, who are documented snitches, and you have them working with these super gangster people or super street people. So it's kind of weird. You can't condemn one person for something and then forgive the other person for the exact same thing. It's like the streets like to move the line or switch up the rules for their own benefit. So if it's for this person that I like, then okay, we can excuse this little thing. But if it's for this other person, oh no, he's a snitch, he's this, he's that. You understand what I'm saying? So I'm not here to say who's good or bad in this situation. I'm just here to give you all the facts, pretty much. But if you like this video and you want more, hit the like button, share it, subscribe to the channel so we can grow. It's your boy Some Speaks, and I'm out.